Hello my lovely people, you are all welcome back again to this channel where we learn a lot of things pertaining to sewing, cutting and sewing different type of years. And in today's video we'll be learning a different thing altogether. I'll be taking you on a journey on how to cut and sew a shower collar jacket or waistcoat, or you call it a shower lapel waistcoat. And I will be taking you on a step-by-step method to make sure that you achieve all that you need to know pertaining to this waistcoat, or how to cut and sew it. And please sit back and watch and make sure that you don't miss any part of this tutorial to be able to achieve all that has been prepared for you. Without a waste of time, let's dive in to work. In cutting shower collar jacket or waistcoat, what we need first is the measurement. We need the length measurement, we need the shoulder measurement, and we need the chest measurement. So these are three measurements which we need to draft out this our shower collar waistcoat or jacket. So the first thing I need to do right now is that I will mark out 6 inches from the up of this fabric. So from this point I will mark out 6 inches and I will draw a line to connect the 6 inches to get a straight line. So this is my 6 inches. I mark out the 6 inches. So meanwhile the measurement for the length which we are going to use in drafting this jacket is 24. The chest is 40, while the shoulder is 17 inches. So I will connect this line, this 6 inches which I marked out, connect the 6 inches. So I just connected the 6 inches. So the next thing I'm going to do right now is to measure out the length of the showered collar jacket. So I will mark out the length right now. The length which I'm working with is 24, but I'll be making it 25 inches. Reason, a half inch seam allowance at the upside and a half inch seam allowance at the bottom side. So I will make it 25 inches. This is 25 inches. Remember, don't go anywhere, just wait a minute. If you're looking for where to buy your sewing items, your industrial sewing machines, your industrial overlock weaving machines, your manual sewing machines, your manual overlock weaving machines, your zigzag machines, and your drafting items such as your tape, your scissors, the chalks you need for drafting, the what is it called, or your drafting curve, I will leave the link below the descriptions. Please go to the link below the description and pick the items of your choice at a very good price. And you know what? These items, they are of very high quality. You won't miss it. Please go to the link below the description and pick the item of your choice. Thank you and happy buying. I want you to know something, that I am marking from these 6 inches which I brought out first. The 6 inches which I marked out, that's where I am marking. I will start from there to take the length measurement. So this is the 25 inches. Then I will take my 25 inches, connect the 25 inches to get a straight line. So now the next thing I'm going to do right now is that I will get the center of the jacket. The center of the jacket, 25 divided by 2 will give us 12.5. 12.5. I will add additional 1.5 inches on it, which will give me 14 inches. It's 14 inches. I will still connect the 14 inches. So what I will now bring out is the armhole depth. The armhole depth, I will make the chest measurement divided by 4 minus 1. The chest measurement is 40. 40 divided by 4 will give us 10 inches. Minus 1 will give us 9 inches. So I will mark my 9 inches. This is my 9 inches. I will also mark here. I will connect the 9 inches. Connect the 9 inches. So the next thing I'm going to do right now is that I will draw a line. This will be the front side of the jacket, the showered collar jacket. Here will be the front side of it, and while this side will be the back panel. This is the front panel, and this side will be the back panel of the showered collar jacket. So I will draw a line. This line I drew is just an arbitrary line, just to get what I want. I will measure here. From here, I'll mark 12.5 inches. This is the bottom side of the front panel, 12.5 inches, and here will be 12.5 inches. What I want to bring out is our V curve at the bottom area. This is my 12.5 inches. So remember that we are dealing with showered collar jackets or waistcoat. We then, we call it collar together. It has to have a lapel that will go through the neck. That is what makes it showered collar. The lapel has to go through the neck, right around the neck. That's what makes it what showered collar waistcoat. So I will draw my line here. So on this point, I will mark out 5 inches here, and here I will mark out 5 inches. Then I will connect it. The next thing I'm going to do is to bring out the shoulder. This area marked out here is the surplus that will go through the back, that will form the showered collar. This is the place I marked that. That's the place that will form the collar. So what I'm having here, the shoulder is 17 divided by 2 will give us 8.5. I add half inches, which will be 9 inches. So I will measure from this point, my 9 inches, to the end of the fabric, the foreign edge, and I'm having 11 inches. I will bring it to the armhole depth area, and I will equally mark 11 inches. I will draw a line to connect the point. So now I will bring out my shoulder slope. My shoulder slope, I'll make it 1.5 depending on how the shoulder of your client is. This is 1.5. I will connect it to this point. So I will proceed further by using my French curve on this point. So the curve need not to exceed this area. Need not to exceed this area. So I place my French curve on this point, and I will draw my curve. This is my curve at which I used my French curve to draw. Then we check the chest measurement right now. The chest measurement is 40. 40 divided by 2, we give by 4, pardon, we give us 10 inches. 40 divided by 10, we give us by 4, we give us 10 inches. And this is 10 inches from this line. I will add 1.5 inches. Add 1.5 inch allowance. So from here to here, it give us 11 inches, 11.5 inches, and now this 11.5. So here I will make here 12 inches. Now the reason why I'm doing this is that there will be a dart that will run from the bottom area to close to the chest area. So this dart we take its allowance. That's the more reason I added 1.5 inches for the allowances, for both the seam allowance and the dart allowance. So I added 1.5 inches for all the allowance which I needed. So the dart will run from this point to the chest area. So I'm going to be connecting this right now. So I will cut it. I'm done drafting the front side of this showered collar jacket. I will cut it and I will use the front panel to cut out the back panel. I'm done cutting out the front panel. So what I have to do right now is to mark out the back panel. So I will place I will turn the front panel, place it in such a way that it will go upside down. You know, while cutting the front panel, this area is on this side. Now I'm turning it upside down, while here we now turn to this side. I'm arranging it in such a way that we remove both the bottle allowance was included while marking it. So the allowance for the bottom will be somewhere here. Then I will cut it. I will push this upward. I will still cut it to the shoulder area or the shoulder level, then I will pick it this way. I will still push this down. And make it to overlap by ½ inches on the shoulder area. Then I will cut out the armhole area. Towards the shoulder. I will cut the back neck out. This is where our shower collar neck will relax. So I'm done cutting our jacket. This is our shower collar jacket. So what I will cut next will be the inner facing, because the shower collar we have a black fabric on it which will be facing upward. So that black fabric, we are going to use it to cut the inner facing, and that will be now. So these are fabric, the black fabric. Actually, in choosing the fabric you will be using for the combination of this shower collar, it is advisable you make use of bridal satin, and this is a doll face bridal satin lining. So there is no way you will wash it and the color will now damage the main fabric which we are sewing. So I will be placing the front panel on top of this on top of the black fabric. I will placing the jacket, the front panel. So what I will do now is just to trace out the black fabric. That's all to do on this area, just to trace it out. I want you to watch and see what I do. So I'm tracing out the inner facing of the shower collar waistcoat, the inner facing of our shower collar waistcoat. So I'm done cutting the inner facing, and these are inner facing. So what I will do now is to commence with the sewing. So meet you at the sewing. Love you guys. See you over the sewing section. Thank you.